Yeah.
Okay, so quarterbacks.
Ooh, what about
I think we both got number 1 quarterback locked down.
Luck?
Drew Brees. Are you kidding me?
I
Luck is second.
I love Drew Brees, but
think about this.
Luck's
Dude,
weapons.
Dude, I know, but Drew Brees' experience and composure in the pocket is just so much better than Andrew Luck's. It's just on another level.
Once again, I think it's matchup based. The Colts offensive line,
Who are
they're
the Colts? They're playing the Texans against a really good rush defense with J.J. Watt and Jadeveon Clowney, and then they also have what's his
Jonathan
name?
Joseph.
Yeah,
but
Jonathan
they still
Joseph.
haven't been great in the
So
defensive back.
take it like this.
They've got Tyrann Mathieu, who's a big hitter, but he's not known for.
So
coverage.
Andrew Luck, they're gonna lock down T.Y. Hilton. Who else are they gonna throw to?
Last game he had 200 yards, and Ebron had 67 yards and a touchdown.
That was against the Titans secondary. Awful.
No, that was against the Texans.
Two games ago.
Yeah, when the Colts won. 200 yards, 67 yards, and a touchdown.
Maybe I think I think the Texans will have learned from that experience and changed it up a little bit.
I think
I got Luck second, so don't worry, you're not alone in the Luck train.
The Colts O-line is just great. Colts weapons are great.
You know what? You're right.
It's hard to have a great safety to guard Ebron and a great corner.
Ebron's going to get more than T.Y.
I mean, you've got to shed a safety to one side. Last time they did it to Ebron. This time they're going to do it to T.Y. It's going to kill him.
Okay. For second, I've got Andrew Luck. Who do you have? Drew Brees?
Brees.
So those are interchangeable, honestly.
But that's only if he plays the Eagles or Seahawks. If he plays the Cowboys, then he's lower. He tore up the Eagles. I mean, just absolutely destroyed them.
Yeah, the Dallas Cowboys got to him.
And then the Seahawks.
Week 7, was it?
But it's also going to be in the dome.
I don't see home advantage on Drew Brees. I don't see him doing bad at all. Knock on wood.
But
okay,
30th.
third.
But the Seahawks are 30th in pass yards per game against them. That their secondaries.
I think he'll do better against the Seahawks, but not bad against the Cowboys.
No, they'll do better against the Eagles. They play the Eagles. But
let's move to third. I've got a very unpopular opinion on third.
Who?
Tom Brady.
Okay, he's not even in my top 5.
Tom Brady, simply because he's the greatest playoff quarterback of all time.
I'll give you that. But I also think Russell Wilson's extremely clutch.
He is. I have him 4th. I have Russell Wilson 4th.
And
but Tom Brady, just think about it like this. He's lost 10 playoff games in his career.
Yeah.
He's 41. He's 41.
I'll give it to you.
He is. I don't like him. I know, but he changes into a different player when he's in the playoffs. If you watch him in the regular season and in the playoffs, it's not even the same conversation.
No, you're right. I'll give that to you, but I do think he's getting old, and I think Russell Wilson, he's been playing for 2 years,
and he's so underrated.
With the second, third worst offensive line every year.
Yeah.
Every year he's running for his life, and now he's finally got a run game and a half decent defense since the Legion of Boom. And I mean,
he's
honestly,
playing well.
I'm glad he doesn't have the Legion of Boom because that's all people give him credit for. But he's really a great quarterback.
He is,
and he's mobile, and that's what's going to beat the Cowboys.
So you got him
sitting
third.
In the pocket.
You got him 3rd.
Yeah,
I've got him 4th. So that's interchangeable.
Pocket passers will not beat the Dallas Cowboys. Russell Wilson can.
You're right. Drew Brees is a pocket passer, and Andrew Luck, yeah, he's a pocket passer, and so is Tom Brady. All my top 3 are not old. Let's just say non-mobile quarterbacks. I'm not a real big fan of mobile quarterbacks as much as I am of.
You see, I'm not either. But recently, I don't like Cam and I don't like Lamar, but I enjoy watching Russell Wilson, Trubisky.
It's not that I don't enjoy it. It's just it takes away the passing on. The more you run, the worse your passing is going to be.
I think it makes the passing better. Because then you've got a QB spy on Deshaun Watson. He's got DeAndre Hopkins, only double covered.
I'm talking about talent-wise for that quarterback. So Dak Prescott isn't as good as passing as he would be if he focused on passing more than running as well.
I think he still focuses on passing more, but Dak Prescott, I just don't think he's a good quarterback.
I didn't even put him in my top 10.
I put him at...
I put Lamar Jackson higher than him. Okay, really? So, yeah. I got Russell Wilson 4th.
I got Deshaun Watson because he doesn't lose unless it's a one score. He's going to be close. He's going to fight. He's competitive. He's either going to win or lose by 3 to 7
I actually put Deshaun Watson pretty low down there.
Really?
I feel like I should give him some more credit, but
really, I mean, 5th, I know he's
just
clutch.
There's some great quarterbacks in
there. They came back against the Jets to win that game. I mean, they made a run against the Colts, and they probably could have won that game too. But And he just takes away coverage because of his running ability. I mean, he had more rush yards than Lamar Miller.
The running gives him a different dimension.
And so he's got DeAndre Hopkins and
if he had Will Fuller, I'd put him so much higher up, but he doesn't.
And if he had Demaryius Thomas, he would be way higher.
He tore his Achilles, didn't he?
Yeah.
Okay, so for 5th, I got Phillip Rivers. Great quarterback. I wouldn't say he's a great
You're not even putting Mahomes top 5?
Dude, I am down on my Mahomes, and I always have been. And there's
That's
one
just because we like Breeze.
No, it's not. When we get to him, I'll tell you why.
Well, I have him at 5. I think Mahomes is probably better than these guys, but I'm a little biased because I don't want him to win the MVP.
Yeah.
But I'd say the only reason he's low is because he's playing either the Ravens or the Chargers, who both those teams
are dominant.
I mean, he struggled. He should have lost to the Ravens.
The second time. He lost the first time, didn't he? Or did they only play once?
They only played once.
Yeah,
Different divisions.
Who did he win? Who did he beat? Never mind.
And then they played the Chargers twice. Beat him the first time, but
that's
Phillip
what
Rivers,
I was thinking about.
Phillip Rivers is straight up the better quarterback in the fourth quarter of that game.
I think he is. I think Phillip Rivers is the more talented. Okay. I think
Mahomes
he has
is
less
more
potential because he's already in his 12th year, 13th? And Mahomes, this is his second year. Feels like a rookie season.
It is.
He's basically just got the tags pulled off. He's a great quarterback, but when I get to him on my list, I'll tell you why I don't like him.
I still think that...
So you got Mahomes, I've got Rivers 5th.
Now, another thing I will say about Mahomes is I don't know if he's going to be good in the Chiefs Stadium. I know it's home field, but it's cold. He's a Texas guy, and this is his first year playing in it.
Yeah.
So I want to see how he plays in the elements because he did not play well.
You're talking about Mahomes?
Yeah. And
okay.
The Ravens,
so 6th, I've got Nick Foles because he changes that team. He changes it from down in the dumps team that hasn't been playing well after
I think
Super
that's
Bowl
some BS. I think the Carson Wentz lit it up last year, tore his ACL. Then Foles comes in, takes all the glory from him. They were the underdogs last year, but guess what? They were the 1 seed the whole season until Carson Wentz tore his ACL. Nick Foles is basically just living in Carson Wentz's house rent-free, getting all the credit, while Carson Wentz is getting bashed. Should he be our starter?
This season is different. Have you seen how they played?
Did you watch the first couple games when Nick Foles started and lost? I know he's a great
last year or this year?
This year. He started the first couple games.
I thought he beat the Texans. Well, he beat the Texans. That's a good win. Here, wait.
They started off rough. They lost a couple games. They were mediocre at best. And then Carson Wentz comes back, still recovering from the ACL. I don't think that Carson Wentz is getting enough credit here. But I do think Foles is he'll take the deep shot with Alshon Jeffrey, and
he makes that team comfortable. He makes them feel like they're different. I feel like Carson Wentz is a great quarterback.
They're not different. I think Carson Wentz does the same thing.
Look at
it's just playoffs.
Okay, they lost to the Cowboys by a point. They beat the Redskins by a lot, and they beat the Giants. They didn't ever have a rough going.
Dude, in the beginning of the season, yes, they did.
Oh, okay, when he started.
All of the beginning of the season, when he started,
I thought you were talking about beginning when he started.
No.
Dude, okay, he beat the Rams. He beat the Eagles. The Texans. And, he blew out the Redskins. Who didn't see that coming?
Yeah. But I'm saying that's later in the season. Early in the season, he's not good.
But we're not talking about the early in the season.
Football.
Exactly, playoff football.
I'm saying you gotta
Most valuable. He will be better than Mahomes. I'm telling you. I think he'll play better than Mahomes.
The Bears defense?
I think he's going to do pretty well.
I think Alshon Jeffrey's going to have a revenge game, though, and light him up.
I have Alshon Jeffrey really high on that list. So for...
I've got Brady next.
I've got Patrick Mahomes next.
Just because he's the best.
And this is why I hate Patrick. I don't hate him. This is why I don't like Patrick Mahomes. I have seen games where he makes the most stupid decisions and big time. On his winning drive, was it winning? When he played the Chargers...
They lost.
Remember that one time he completed that pass to Tyreek Hill with left hand?
That was kind of cool.
I saw him run another game, run to the left in the fourth quarter, down probably a touchdown, I think. I'm not sure. He threw a left-hand pass, almost trying to get the glory, into 3 defenders. No, I didn't even see a Kansas City Chief player in sight.
I'm sorry,
but I feel like he's playing more for himself. I don't see him playing for his team.
If he's playing for himself, then he's playing well. 50 touchdowns is hard to do.
He's playing well, but he's got the weapons to play well, too. He's not as impressive as Phillip Rivers or Nick Foles or Russell Wilson.
You've got to be kidding me. Not Nick Foles. Phillip Rivers has, the best receiving core in the NFL.
I take that back. He's playing better he's playing worse than Russell Wilson with almost nobody. Andrew Luck, T.Y. Hilton, and what's that, Richard Rodgers or something?
Charles.
I don't even know his name. Like,
Eric
I
Ebron's
don't know what to
Eric
say.
Ebron's
Okay,
good.
I did forget about Eric Ebron.
I've got I've got Dak above Phillip Rivers just because
What?
Phillip Rivers.
That's some BS right there. Phillip
Okay,
Rivers.
dude, you're not thinking about matchups anymore. You're just thinking about better players.
I am. I forgot about matchups.
The Ravens. The Ravens or Chargers.
The Chargers have beat the Ravens, and the Ravens have beat the Chargers. Each game has been
But that was
somewhat
a Joe Flacco
in a higher
Ravens
score.
Team. That was a Joe Flacco Ravens.
Oh, it was?
Team.
I didn't
Yeah.
know it was. But see, that's even better for them.
No, the one they beat was the Joe Flacco team. They lost to the Lamar Jackson team.
Oh.
I don't think Rivers is. He doesn't have the ball enough, so he can't get in a rhythm. It's the same thing with the Titans. He had the ball for like very minimal time because all the Titans would do is do all these long drives. Phillip Rivers will throw a 97-yard pass, but that doesn't matter because none of the receivers are warm.
Yeah.
He's not warm. His defense is worn out.
Okay, who do you have? Wait, so this is 8. Who do you have 8?
I've got Trubisky just for the sake of the one-on-one coverage.
I like Trubisky.
And the Foles.
I kicked him out of my
Not
top
Foles,
10, but
but
I think I might put him back in over Lamar Jackson.
Just because of the Eagles secondary, it's so bad.
Yeah, they're not playing too well. Deshaun Watson, I have him.
Really.
He's on the list.
He has an easier matchup
He
than most
made
of these
the
guys.
list. I know. Again, when I thought about this list, I wasn't exactly focused on matchup. I looked at more than just matchups.
Yeah, okay.
I feel like your list is almost dominant for matchups. Like, that's the number one thing. For me, my number one thing is talent, and experience is number one
That's
for
big.
me.
I don't know if I'd
Experience
say number
is
one.
I know I have no part, but I can't imagine that.
So I've got Foles under Trubisky.
Foles has experience in the league and in the playoffs.
It's not even that I don't think Foles is a better player, it's just the Bears' defense is so good. And then
They
I've got
are.
Goff.
The Bears' defense is insane.
Then I have Goff, and the only reason I say Goff
I've got Goff in the
is
same
because
region, in the same place.
I really hope they just feed Gurley. That's when he plays well. I know Cooper Kupp is out, but Josh Reynolds is a good possession receiver. Just get it to him, he'll catch the ball.
Yeah, I want Chicago out first round. I don't think it's going to happen, but it'd be nice to see Nick Foles do that. Last, I think I'm going to move Mitchell Trubisky in front of Lamar Jackson.
I've got Lamar Jackson just for the sake of the Chargers lost last
I think I put Mitchell Trubisky over Lamar Jackson.
I would too.
Just because his defense gets the ball back so fast, he'll have so many different chances to get into rhythm.
Yeah.